Going on YouTube? It's about that time again. Now we tune in to Reality Talk News. Now, it's funny that the Busch Stadium is supposed to be live. It's supposed to be fun, games going on, and everything. But unfortunately, we got some shocking news that it breaks these families' heart. This is what we talking about is one person. It was an altercation doing an overnight cleaning up that left one person dead. After early morning, afternoon, not early Monday morning, stabbing at a Busch Stadium during an altercation between two third-party contractors who are repeatedly cleaning up after the Sunday's Dodger and Cardinal game. According to the St. Louis police, just after 2:40 a.m., there was dispatches to a call for a cutting incident at a ballpark. So upon arriving at the scene, as the cops found Aaron Jones, he's 27 years old, at Riverview, Missouri, had been stabbed, fatally wounded, stabbed, whatever. The 65-year-old man remained at the scene after the stabbing. The police reported the Cardinals are getting this isolated altercation. Now, St. Louis police spokesman Mitch McCoy said the incident could have been happening anywhere, but what happened tonight was a dispute between two people. Unfortunately, it happened at a Treasure St. Louis staple. So the Cardinals released the following statement of the incident. We are aware of the isolated altercation that occurred between two on-site contract individuals during the overnight hours on Monday morning, which is in St. Louis Metropolitan Police were dispatched to investigate our security team. It's corporate with the Department of an Investigation. The safety and security of our fans, guests, and employees remain our highest priority. That we are confident of the stadium security measures of no way conference last night. So now let me ask you a question. What really was going on at that job? What's really going on at the Busch Stadium that night? Now, it was, I don't know, they didn't say what color this guy. They didn't say how the guy looked. They didn't identify this man. Or they identify as a 65-year-old man. So they didn't say if he's white, black, or whoever, or other race. But I'm going to be honest with you. I believe the man is black. Because when you go into altercation, and I'm going to take altercation, that caused this man to pull out a knife and stab this man, this other guy. And if before, I believe they've been having some type of issues way before this is happening. So now, it wasn't no arrest going on. It wasn't no arrest going on until the stabbing. It says no charges will be filed after the man who killed and stabbed near Busch Stadium early Monday morning. The incident occurred around 2:40 a.m. Right? It happened around 2:40 in the morning outside of the Busch Stadium, where 700 block of Clark Avenue, which is an argument between two third parties, contracted workers, overnight at a stadium hours after the St. Louis Cardinals played the Dodgers on Sunday night. Now, when the game was over, they left a lot of trash. It's a whole bunch of trash. You might find all types of stuff. You might find rally towels, jewelry, wallet, money, keys, cell phone. You never know what you might find in the Busch Stadium. You know, people get so drunk and drinking and stuff, they forgot these things. Hit the like button. So Aaron Jones was pronounced dead at the scene. And the 65-year-old man happened to be his supervisor. The 65-year-old man who stabbed Jones remained at the scene, was arrested, but it was a rumor they let him go. The St. Louis City Attorney Office released a statement that does the disclose of the reason for declining of filing charges. They declined the charges, which is they let that man out. So now this victim family, Aaron Jones' family, is pissed off now. Our attorneys carefully reviewed the facts of the evidence in each case and made charging decisions based on the law and the facts. Homicide investigation often avoid confident legal questions and influence issues related to self-defense, said Amber, public information that's officer of the St. Louis City Attorney Office. We extend the deepest condolences of the family of the 27-year-old Aaron Jones, who lost his life in the incident. Now, they said they ruled this as self-defense. So I guess Aaron Jones had the best of this old man. The old man had a knife on, happened to have some type of, he probably had a pocket knife. He had some type of weapon on him. He pulled it out and he stabbed him to death with this knife. So now, what the family, Aaron Jones' family, said, that stating that this old man, this old supervisor, he was a supervisor, stabbed this man repeatedly, stabbed him more than one time. So if you calling yourself trying to stab this man, you supposed to stab him one time to get him off of you, but you stabbed him and stabbed him and stabbed him and stabbed him. I will say, if he do get arrested, he ain't gonna get that much time. He probably, if they're gonna take a plea deal into voluntary manslaughter, and he only gonna do what, 5 years. But at the same time, her family is pissed off. So I'm gonna put it like this: the deal is the owner, but right now, Aaron Jones' family right now is doing their own investigation, because they sit here talking about it was a self-defense and they declined the arrest. Now, according to the story I had talked about just now, I believe that them two guys didn't like each other. I believe that they didn't like each other. If they didn't like each other, it means something is going on. They got into it before. They must got into it before or whatnot. Or somebody is mistreating somebody, and to make that boy snap, and he and the old man having did self-defense and unalive him and killed him. So so like I said, ain't no way in hell that you stabbed this man many times. So friends and relatives gathering on what had to be Aaron Jones' 28th birthday to the honor the young father had killed during the orientation with his supervisor. So yeah, the supervisor killed him. You got a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you work at these jobs, don't suspect for somebody gonna like you. You got people at them jobs ain't gonna like you. You got somebody in their job ain't going to care for you at all. It's no guarantee that you're gonna make friends at this job. Hit the like button. It ain't gotta be Busch. It can be any job. So if you treat one or the other one, throw the other one under the bus or whatever, that's gonna make that person angry where he gonna get up and start killing. That's why you gotta be very careful who you hire to work for you. Same thing with the incident with the McDonald's. When the girls manager got killed. You gotta be very careful who you have at your job. Because some of them people is not going for it. They ain't gonna go for that telling the person what to do, another employee telling you what to do and want to control you. I said, wait a minute, you're not the boss. And them two end up getting into it, and then somebody pull out a gun or a knife and kill you and unalive you. They don't care about these jobs. That's why it ain't safe, because you remember, you're around a bunch of strangers you don't even know. Now, the auntie of Aaron Jones said it wasn't no damn self-defense. You stabbed him many times. That was self-defense, his aunt said. She said that it wasn't no damn self-defense. You stabbed him many times. My family said they still don't know what the two disagree about of the fateful day. Jones' love was describing as a hard worker, saying that he worked multiple jobs to support his young daughter. My cousin really was going down. My cousin was really down to earth, big smile, funny life of a party, full of life. His cousin say, my cousin didn't deserve this. Now it's a damn shame. Here in America is falling apart right now. It's over here. It's over for America. When you go into these jobs are not guaranteed you're going to make friends with somebody or working. Do your part. Work your part. Get on the clock out, and go home. So if you feel like if you in danger, if you feel like this person bothering you, if you feel like they treat you some kind of way, then always tell your manager or tell somebody, you know what, this ain't gonna work for me. I think I'm gonna transfer. You can always transfer to different locations. You can always go to another job and transfer or do things like that, because if you work at a job and if you don't get along with that person and y'all in constant getting into it over stupid things, or y'all disagree with each other, where it can turn out to be a fight where somebody will pull out a gun and the other one dies, then what is it? A job supposed to be working. It's supposed to be customers. If a customer, that makes it ain't gonna stop Busch Stadium to keep going. They're gonna keep playing their games there, and fans gonna keep on showing up there. I'm just telling you for a fact. But the 65-year-old man ended up getting fired anyway. He can't work there no more because of these incidents going on. Hit the like button. Like I said again, those jobs, you cannot be friends with nobody at these jobs. You only here to do your damn work. So them two, I believe they got into an argument once before over the same thing. But at the same time, I believe they got along. Just 15% of them getting along. And them two, I believe them two was always into it. But the man was waiting on the right time to pull out that knife and stabbed him. There's something behind it. And stabbed him many times. He didn't stab him once, he stabbed him many times. And then that's what, and they declined the arrest. What messed me up is why you didn't climb. If they'd have sent me a letter, I would got off and I would get mad at the attorney because listen, why this man not arrested? He went and he stabbed this man repeatedly. Well, it was self-defense. So what all happened? Did the 27-year-old beat this man up, went and jumped on him, he got pissed off and jumped on his man, where the man ended up having to defend himself by pulling out a knife and stabbed him a million times? And I believe this man had to be black. The man is black. I believe so. Because African Americans cannot fight for shit. I'm sorry, but they can't fight. They cannot fight. Every time they fight, they had to pull out a gun and a knife. That showed you right there. They cannot fight. They can't use these fists. They cannot use their hands in the fight. They got to pull out a gun. They got to pull out a knife. I believe they cannot fight. Only thing they can do is run their damn mouth. That's the only thing they can do. But when it comes down to a fist fight, they want to pull out a knife and they want to pull out a gun and unalive you. So yes, that man needs to be arrested. He needs to be sent to jail. You stabbed him repeatedly too many times. You know, if you stab a person once, he'll get off of you. But you stabbed him repeatedly. So that attorney is full of shit. If you pull out a knife and you cut him once, you cut him something to get him off of you. You cut him something somewhere to get him off of you. Right? And they carry a gun and a knife everywhere they go. But they use it on the wrong places. They use it on the wrong people. That have nothing to do with it. Busch Stadium supposed to be fun and excitement. Because they play Dodgers. They play LA out there. And then her go a fight, her go altercation in 2:44 in the morning. Or 2:30 and 2:40 in the morning. The damn game come on earlier than that. And look how big the field is. Everything got to be cleaned up by the next day. Every day. Because when you clean up, you got to clean that. That's why they have a lot of people, they contractors. They supposed to be in that stadium cleaning up. When you clean up for the next day's games every day, because remember, there's 3 games. 1, 2, 3. They play 3 games the next day. One day you gotta play a game one day. You gotta go out there. You got to start work late at night in order to have the next day game. That stadium has to be clean by the next day. Hit the like button. And that's exactly what they were doing. They was working graveyard shit. Because they had to clean that whole stadium. The whole stadium, less than what? 2-3 hours? 4 hours at the most? For the next day. That's why they have a lot of people out there cleaning. And this is what that man was doing. His supervisor ended up getting into it, and the supervisor killed him. So yes, that family needs to sue whatever company he's working for. He needs to sue that company. Hit the like button. They need to sue that company. Because ain't no way in hell you gonna stab a man many times at 65 years old. How did he got the strength? A person that's 65 years old don't have that strength. You got some of them got strength. You got some 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds that got strength. This boy is 27 years old. He got enough strength. Versus a 65-year-old man don't even hardly have strength no more. That's why when they get up in age, they have to lift weights. They have to exercise. They have to exercise in order to get their strength. Because some people were 65 years old, oh, they sit down. He's supposed to be on Social Security right now at 65 years old, but he decided he want to get up and work. He got enough strength to get up and work at 65 years old. Because a 65-year-old, I'm going to go apply for Social Security. You got people that's 70 and 80 years old still working and still got a job, still doing cross guard, still doing this, still doing it. You got some still driving school bus and don't want to work and don't want to be dependent on the government or the state. And by you sit there and you stab this young guy repeatedly, so that means you are intentionally of violence. You did it violently. And this stupid ass attorney sit there and deny the charges. That's how the man never got locked up. You see that? So right now, it's still under investigation. They still want to decide if this man would go to jail or not. Now, he's a supervisor. He supervised the whole stadium. He tells everybody in the stadium what to do. So now, he can't get fired. He's probably going to be right back to work. Like nothing happens. And that's going to make other people don't want to work for him anymore. Because you unalive a person. If I'd have been working there, I'd have been quit. Because I'm looking at you now. I'm looking at you like you're a killer. You is a killer. So right now, if you get if you get into it with another person and y'all get into it, you gonna pull out your knife and you gonna stab the next person. So basically, I can't work for you anymore. Give me my last check and I'm gonna get the hell on up out of here. Because I'm looking at you like you wrong. You's a killer. Instead of you sitting him home, y'all get into an argument and you write him up and you send him home, you sit there and you sit there and you stab them. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I am not on nobody's side. He probably the young dude, Aaron Jones, must have got the best of him and beat him up. Jumped on him or whatever. I don't know what size this man is. I don't know if he's tall, short, or what. I don't know if he's 5'9" or what. I don't know. But he picked up that knife and he stabbed him. He probably had a pocket knife. Because when you up there at the they had tools. Maintenance, they had tools. To fix stuff. If something come up broke, they pull out and fix it. Because they pissed off. The family of that boy is pissed off. So they're going to do their own investigation. And I'd say sue. Get the money, sue. Same thing I did the FedEx episode. That little girl's family needs to sue FedEx. Now I'm going to tell y'all the same thing. Sue. Sue. Whatever company you're working for, because whatever company you're working for, sue them. Because I don't know, my point of view is everybody's supposed to be working. Right now, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to hurry up get through, get the hell up out of here and go home and go to bed. I got to, and these African Americans, these Americans out there, like it's like it's all day long with them. It's all day, all night. Go sit down somewhere. Walking around, talking, that's getting on my nerve sometimes. And they up there 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Talking, walking, talking, doing stuff. in the middle of the night, and they're going 2 or 3 o'clock. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I don't know what the hell's going on with them people, but rest in peace, Aaron Jones, Ari Jones. Rest in peace to him. And I tell you something like this, it ain't have to be like this. I don't know what's going on with these American people. I don't know what the hell is going on with them. Something is really, really going on with these people. They sit there and they use that job to do all types of dirty work, doing underhanded stuff, violence, sexual pleasure, stealing, frauding. Stop it. It's like they got a problem. We dealing, when you up there working, you working. They had a sign up there for discrimination. They had a sign to tell you if something happened, you dial that number. And that's what they should have did. Y'all sign a paper. You sign agreements. You sign a promissory note telling them you're going to behave. It ain't going to be no damn violence. And now it's all breaking down. It's material. America, it's materiating. It's materiating right now. It's materiating real fucking slow. It's materiating real slow. It takes time. It's just like when you leave a fruit out there for days, and it takes time to mold it. And this what this world is. This what this country is. It's taking time. It's taking slowly by slowly to mold. And if y'all get into it and go far where a man pull out a knife, then ain't no point for y'all to be standing. Ain't no need for y'all working together. That's why you got to relocate to somewhere else, because it's not going to work. Because it's going to be where one day somebody going to get into it and somebody going to pull out a knife and they get killed. And next thing you know, we all going to stand looking stupid with your head on your damn ass somewhere. Now you want to know what the hell happened. And you warn them people. You see warning signs. When you see warning signs, that means it's time to go. When you see the red flags, it's time to go. Don't stay there until somebody get into it and pull out a knife. And that's what they did. I believe they got into it before. That Jones guy and this old man got into it before. I believe so. Because ain't gonna pull out a knife and stab you repeatedly. Ain't no way. They got into it before. I believe this ain't the first time they get into it. So yeah, stay safe out there. Thank you for watching Reality Talk News.